Alright, today we're doing another ranking, maps. So, uh, there's so many different maps. I believe there's 34 that we are going to do two separate videos. So, this video is going to be from Chapter 1, Season 1 to Chapter 2, Season 7. Um, this is fully biased. I don't really care what other people think, so if you disagree with me, go ahead and disagree with me. But this is all my own bias because I know that there's takes that I have that the entire Fortnite community doesn't agree with. Um, so we're gonna go in chronological order, starting with Chapter One, Season One, the OG map. This map, I didn't spend much time on it. I played Save the World before Battle Royale came out with my brother, and then me and him did uh, Season 1 together. But from just the memories alone with my brother, it's gonna rank pretty high. It's the OG. It's what started it all. Um, there's not very many good name locations. I mean, you got both the farms. So I'm gonna rank this an A. I think you can't really put the creator of it all too far down. So that leads on to Chapter One, Season Two. I started to play a little bit more in this season. Unfortunately, I didn't buy the battle pass. I wish I did. But this season was pretty good. I'm trying to think of the new stuff that they added. Nothing comes to the top of my head, but um, as a map, it was decent. It's basically the exact same as season one. So we're just going to rank that ahead of season one for better vibes. So, chapter one, season three, they finally added in some big cities. They added Tilted Towers in. Um, I believe this is when Pleasant Park was added in. So this season was where a lot of people started playing Fortnite. Uh, it's a really great season. There's not much wrong. As a map, it's a great map. You added Tilted. I think you have to go S tier. Um, chapter 4 or Chapter 1, Season 4. This was my absolute favorite season. I rock the Omega skin nonstop. That's my skin. Um, Dusty Divot was a huge, like, the fact that you could consume the rocks and jump everywhere, the shards, that with the double pump was insane. Risky reels, the motel getting a meteor struck through it, like all that stuff, and then it started. That's where like Fortnite's storyline started, I guess you could say, in season three as well, with um, the meteors coming down, but the meteors were ultimately for season four. I think for season four, it's an upgraded version of season three. I think you have to go S tier. Um, okay. I think I'm gonna have to change some stuff around. So we're gonna drop season one or season two to B, drop season one to C, and I'm gonna keep those two. Actually, I'm gonna drop season three to A. Season four is S tier. There's just too many maps that I like compared to dislike for original, and then when I go and do the next part, you'll see the ones that are ranked a lot lower. Um, Now, season five for chapter one was lit again. They added rifts. Drift was a human that went to Fortnite. They added that whole desert area. That was sick. Way better than Moisty Mire. Um, RIP to the jail, though. RIP to prison. But Paradise Palms was lit. I remember when Muselk dropped the little like Aztec city or Mexican city or whatever, and that was the best spot to drop at the time. Golf carts, lazy lake or not lazy links, all great. This map was a huge step. Um, Holy cow, dude, this is hard. Okay, because I feel like the map continuously upgrades throughout time. So I'm gonna drop season 3 here, season 4 on A. Actually, I'm gonna go season 3 still A, and then you gotta go season 5 on S tier. Um, when they added the desert part, that was peak. Um, Chapter 1, season 6, they added a haunted mansion, uh, a couple spots where Kevin landed, but most importantly, obviously, they changed Loot Lake to I forgot what it was called, but it's the massive island. So that was so fun, but really that's the only thing that they changed that season. I like how it moved around. Um, it's a good story. I love that. That's for the seasons video. I can't go too in deep into it, but I think it's just as far as I'm gonna go. So I can't. So it's not just continuously upgrading. That they really didn't update it much. So I'm gonna put it at a B, above season 1 or above season 2. Um, Chapter 1, season 7, greatest vibes you could possibly have in a Fortnite season. Will never be matched. I remember looking at Flush Factory and seeing that big cloud in the back, getting the AIM skin right before, and then boom, out of nowhere, a big iceberg hits the map. Frosty Flights was great. Planes were great. Zip lines, great. This map was that was peak Fortnite. The intro to the season, everything. This map is S tier number 1. Chapter 1, season 8. I really like what they did. Volcano, and I'm also not gonna do the full snow map for season 7. That wasn't for long, so. But season 8, chapter 1, I love what they did with the volcano. I love the pirate theme. I think that was sick. The pirate ship was sick. The cannons were so much fun. The gyrosphere thing, that was sick. I think it's A above season 4. Now chapter 1, season 9. I didn't play much of chapter 1, season 9. I took a little bit of a break. Actually, I think I got grounded and then I just stopped playing. So it's like, for me, it's not that great. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that was Neo tilted and stuff like that. The strip streams were pretty fun, I guess. I don't like the whole futuristic look. I think that Fortnite has kind of rode that for too long now. So I'm gonna rank it's not a bad map, but it's just not that great. So I'm gonna put it at B, above season 2. Now aesthetically wise, season 1 and season 2 are the best. The OG graphics were so much fun. When you go back and watch the videos, it looks fire. But for this, I'm just doing, 1, what I liked about it, and 2, how much they upgraded the map. There wasn't very much going on in season 1, season 2. Season X, that was when they brought the mechs. The meteor was fun to drop at. It was just a bunch of random stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the season with Gotham for Tilted. But I didn't really like it. Like I said, I didn't really like the futuristic. I don't like when they just throw a bunch of clouds and stuff. That's what Season X was, and it was bringing back everything. But I think it's a C, below Chapter 1, Season 1, just for vibes alone, honestly. Now Chapter 2, Season 1. when that event went off and we were in that black hole, I was tweaking. I was like, what's going to happen? They hit us with chapter 2. The whole map was different. I was like, what? This thing's massive, blah, blah, blah. And then I played it, and it just kind of, they didn't really update it throughout the season. But as a map, it's a solid map. It was just hard because it was brand new, so I'm going to put it at B below season 2. And then this leads on to chapter 2 season 2, which was phenomenal. Top 2 season of all time, might not be second. It's a great season. We got introduced to bosses and stuff like that. We had Midas's place. We had everything. It was a sick map. Deadpool. I always landed at the yacht. So I think you have to put this S tier, and I'm going to put it right behind season 7 because season 7 had the best vibes out of any season. Chapter 2 season 3 was when the tsunami came in. I hated the storm, but I did like the map. I thought it was cool. I thought it was different. Fortnite really tried something. It was a hit or miss for everyone. The Marauders were annoying, but as a map, I thought it was good. A lot of people that I know don't like it, and then there's people that love it. It just depends what your cup of tea is. I really liked riding on the sharks and stuff, so I think it's a solid map. I don't think it's the best map. I'm gonna put it right there, right behind season 6. Chapter 2 season 4, the Marvel season, not much changed besides that. Well, obviously from season 3 it changed a lot because all the water's gone, but from season 2 and season 1, not much change. You added a big Iron Man place though, and that was sick for the last part of season 4. It was a great season for a map. They added one thing, and really we all just landed at Stark Industries. We didn't land anywhere else. I think they didn't even update it as much as season 6, so I'm gonna put that there because I did like that the map was more open. So, and Stark Industries was better than the water, even though the water, like I said, I thought was good. Now, chapter 2 season 5 with the Mandalorian, man cakes, all that stuff, the bounty hunter. I thought a lot of people didn't like how broken the sand was and stuff like that. I thought it was sick. Like people that I talked to, they don't like the map. I thought it was sick. You have the Coliseum, you have the big 0 point area, and I loved the Predator area in the far back that we all thought was going to be Velociraptors, which ended up happening the next season. But this map, I thought it was good. But really they didn't change much besides that big spot in the middle and then the Predator area in the back. I would put it at an A. I'm gonna put it at an A behind season 3 just because Tilted Towers was it's more iconic than the sand and the Predator area. So, but I did like it more than chapter 2 season 3 and season 4. I did like the map more. Now chapter 2 season 6, this is what people say is the worst season possible. It was terrible. The guns were terrible. Everything about the Primal was terrible. I didn't mind it. Like, it's not a good season. No. But I thought they did some good. I mean, I'm not insanely good at Fortnite, so I don't really care about the guns. So, like, that I liked the map. I thought the aesthetic was cool. There was some building, like the Primal Tilted Towers was mid, but like, I don't think the map was necessarily terrible. I think it's an upgraded version of chapter 2 season 1, so I'm going to put it right ahead of there in B. Now, last for this video is chapter 2 season 7. I didn't play much of it. The most I played was with my buddy Marvin, and that was really it. I don't really remember much other than them changing the middle of the map, honestly. I know that there was like that sand. I know really the whole thing of that season was just aliens and stuff like that, but I really didn't like the map. I thought the spot in the middle wasn't that great. So this is when it starts to go downhill for a map for me, and I think that this is just a mid map. I understand that it's basically the same as like chapter 2 season 1, but I don't like what they did with it, and like season 6 when it barely updates anything and it just keeps basically the original. I don't really like it, so it's going to D for me. So that concludes this video. Part 2 will be up tomorrow, and make sure you watch the one tomorrow. Like and subscribe. That really helps me out. And if you like the video, then you might as well like and subscribe. So thank y'all for watching. Just keep posted. Peace.